This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed on CLNS. Today is Monday, November 6th, 2017. This is Nick Cherico reporting for CLNS, the leading online provider of audio and visual coverage for the Boston Celtics. Last night, the Celtics took down the red-hot Orlando Magic on the road in a 104-88 victory. In doing so, they picked up their 8th straight win and improved to 8-2 on the season, and are now currently sitting alone at the top of the Eastern Conference. Kyrie Irving, who posted just 11 points on 4 of 13 shooting, spoke out on his quiet offensive night. Irving said, quote, "I just make sure I'm excelling in my role and it's in the best interest of the team every single night. The numbers, they'll come." End quote. Tonight, the Celtics will be in Atlanta to take on the Hawks, who are coming off their second win of the season against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This will be the second leg of a back-to-back for both teams. Celtics forward Marcus Morris, who is currently listed as day-to-day, is not expected to play in tonight's game as he is yet to be cleared for both games during a back-to-back. It would be his first game out of the lineup since returning to the team last Friday. For the Hawks, Ersan Ilyasova, Miles Plumlee, and Mike Muscala have all been ruled out of tonight's game, while Marco Bellinelli, Malcolm Delaney, and Dennis Schroeder are all currently listed as probable. Last year, the Hawks took 2 out of their 3 matchups with the Celtics, but with the loss of key contributors Paul Millsap and Dwight Howard, the Celtics should be able to handle a much younger Hawks squad pretty handily this season. Vegas currently has the Celtics as 8-point favorites in tonight's matchup. Today's episode of the Celtics newsfeed is sponsored by Greats, makers of the all-time greats. Classic, stylish, and comfortable sneakers sold at a great price. Visit Greats.com to check out their variety of men's and women's styles. From their Royale lace-ups to the Worcester slip-ons, there are shoes for any style or occasion. And we've got a special deal here for our audience. Save 15% on your first order with our code CelticsRoundtable. Go to Greats.com, that's GREATS.com, and be sure to enter Celtics Roundtable to save 15% at checkout. Greats offers a no-risk return and exchange policy to guarantee that you get the right fit in a style you love. That's Greats.com and use our code CelticsRoundtable and save 15%. The Celtics have rose 3 spots since last week in ESPN's NBA Power Rankings, currently sitting at number 3, only trailing the Houston Rockets at 2 and the Golden State Warriors at 1. The Minnesota Timberwolves at 4 and the Memphis Grizzlies at 5 round out their top 5 for week 4. This is the first time the Celtics have cracked the top 3 this season, after being listed at 6th to start the year. There's not really a lot of action around the league tonight, as there are only 3 games including the Celtics matchup with the Hawks. Outside of that, the Brooklyn Nets will be in Phoenix for a game with the Suns, and the Golden State Warriors will host the Miami Heat. Alright, that's going to be all for now, guys, so make sure to follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media and subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media Network mobile podcast app. This has been Nick Cherico for Celtics newsfeed and the CLNS Media Network.